Here are 5 budget decks for beginners in Pokémon TCG Pocket. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Number 5. Weezing and Golbat Deck. You can easily build this deck by opening the Mewtwo packs. It has a low attack cost as Golbat can deal 40 damage with just 1 energy, and Weezing can deal 30 damage while also poisoning your opponent's Pokémon. If your Weezing is about to be knocked out, you can save it with Koga, which allows you to return it to your hand. However, be sure to have a Pokémon on your bench, or you'll lose by default if you don't have any. While this deck is still functional, it can be improved. Here's an updated version. I've swapped in Sabrina and Arbok. Sabrina is a must-have in every deck, and I don't need to explain why. Arbok is essential too, as it has a unique attack that prevents your opponent's active Pokémon from retreating. Pair that with Weezing's poison, and by using Koga to return it to your hand, you can bring in Arbok, trapping your opponent's active Pokémon while it's poisoned, sealing their fate. If you're building this deck, start with the budget list and work your way up to the improved version. Number 4. Ninetales and Magmar Deck. You can build this deck by opening the Charizard pack. The star of the deck is Ninetales, which is incredibly strong. With just 2 energy, it can deal 90 damage, and with Blaine, you can add an extra 30, bringing it to 120 damage, enough to knock out a Pikachu EX in a single turn. Even Magmar's attack can be boosted with Blaine. Although the deck is usable in its budget form, an improved version is more effective. Replace those Pokémon with Rapidash since its attack only requires 1 energy and can also be boosted with Blaine, making it a perfect complement to Ninetales. Number 3. Greninja and Starmie Deck. You can build this deck by opening the Charizard pack. Starmie can deal 40 damage with just 1 energy and has a 0 retreat cost, allowing you to retreat easily once you've set up Greninja on the bench. Greninja has an amazing ability that deals 20 damage to any Pokémon, including those on the bench. While the budget version of this deck may seem underwhelming compared to others, the improved version is extremely fast and powerful. You can obtain Starmie EX from the Charizard pack, which is one of the strongest EX cards. With 2 energy, it can deal 90 damage while still having the 0 retreat cost. To speed things up even further, add Misty to the deck. Her ability allows you to retrieve water energy depending on coin flips, helping you set up quickly and make this deck devastating. Number 2. Marowak Deck. You can build this deck by opening the Mewtwo pack. With just 1 energy, Cubone can reduce incoming damage by 20, which can be helpful for mitigating attacks. Evolving it into Marowak lets you deal 40 damage with just 1 energy, making it a cost-effective choice. These 2 cards can deal decent damage with minimal energy cost, but the deck isn't extremely powerful in its budget form. However, the improved version is much stronger. Marowak EX has an attack that requires 2 coin flips, with each head dealing 80 damage. If both flips are heads, Marowak can deal 160 damage, making it capable of knocking out Mewtwo and Pikachu EX in a single turn. You can choose whether to include Sandslash, but I recommend keeping it in the deck for consistency, as coin flips can be unpredictable. Number 1. Pikachu Raichu Deck. You can build this deck by opening the Pikachu packs. The main strategy of this deck is to set up Magneton on the bench to collect energy each turn. Once you have free energy on your field, you can use Lieutenant Surge to transfer all the energy to Raichu, allowing it to deal 150 damage at the cost of losing all the energy. This is how the deck typically works, but it often feels like a waste of energy. The improved version, however, is faster and more threatening. With Pikachu EX, you can deal 90 damage if you have 3 electric Pokémon on your bench. Adding Zapdos to the deck gives you the potential to deal 200 damage if all 4 coin flips are heads. Overall, adding EX cards makes this deck quicker and more dangerous, especially early in the game. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more TCG content or more beginner decks. I'll see you in the next video.